In the shimmering waters off Florida's Gulf Coast, a disturbing crime unfolded, one so cruel, so deliberate, that it shook environmentalists, scientists, and locals to their core. A fisherman, frustrated with what he claimed were thieving dolphins, took justice into his own hands, and left a trail of bodies behind. 70 dolphins. Dead. His punishment? Just 30 days in jail. This is the story of how one man got away with murdering an entire pod of one of Earth's most intelligent, protected creatures, and why the system let him walk. For decades, a quiet tension has simmered beneath the waves. Commercial and local fishermen claim dolphins steal their catch. The marine mammals, opportunistic and clever, often follow fishing boats, snatching baitfish from nets or hooks. To most, it's just part of nature. To others, it's theft. And to one man, it was reason enough to kill. Who is David Allen Thompson? David Allen Thompson, 48, from Hernando County, Florida. A seasoned commercial fisherman, known in local circles for his short fuse and sharp tongue. According to neighbors, he was no stranger to confrontations with wildlife officers, marina owners, and even fellow fishermen. But what he did in early 2024 crossed a line few imagined possible. Thompson concocted a cocktail of fish laced with domoic acid, a neurotoxin deadly to marine mammals. The poison is odorless, tasteless, and extremely lethal. He baited the water, knowing dolphins would eat it. And they did. One by one, the animals convulsed, foamed at the mouth, and died, some in view of local tour boats. Boaters captured video. The scenes were chilling. Adult dolphins flailing, calves swimming helplessly beside dying mothers. It started with a single dolphin carcass on Honeymoon Island beach. Then another. And another. Over the course of 3 weeks, 70 dolphins were found dead, their bodies bloated, their eyes sunken, many with signs of neurological damage. Marine biologists launched an investigation. What they found was no red tide. No natural algae bloom. This was no accident. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, FWC, officers launched a sting operation after receiving anonymous tips. Undercover footage showed Thompson dumping buckets of fish into the Gulf, just miles from dolphin sighting zones. When questioned, Thompson allegedly laughed and said, "They've been stealing my fish for years. I'm just evening the score." It wasn't a confession. It was a declaration. Necropsies conducted on recovered dolphin bodies confirmed the cause of death: domoic acid poisoning. The toxin had caused seizures, brain hemorrhaging, and in some cases, total organ failure. Veterinarians described the suffering as agonizing and unforgivable. These weren't just animals. They were sentient, social beings, some known individually by marine researchers. This was murder. You might expect a crime of this magnitude to carry serious weight. Federal protection laws under the Marine Mammal Protection Act allow for up to 1 year in prison per offense. In theory, Thompson faced 70 counts. Instead, the U.S. Attorney's Office charged him with just one misdemeanor. Result? 30 days in jail. A $1,500 fine. And probation. No felony. No long-term ban. No justice. The internet exploded. Activists rallied outside the courthouse. "Justice for the dolphins" trended on X and TikTok. Celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio and Jane Fonda posted in protest. Marine biology nonprofits launched petitions. Even local fishermen condemned Thompson. "This guy makes us all look bad," one said. "He didn't just break the law, he broke trust with nature." So how did this happen? Legal experts say the case exposes massive holes in environmental protection laws. The Marine Mammal Protection Act was passed in 1972, but enforcement is wildly inconsistent. Cases like this often fall between state and federal jurisdictions. And if prosecutors don't pursue aggressive charges, offenders get off easy. It's not just a legal failure. It's a moral collapse. Dolphins are among the most intelligent creatures on Earth. They use names. They play. They mourn their dead. In some countries, harming one is treated the same as harming a person. Yet in the US, a man can kill 70 and spend just a month in a cell. What does that say about us? This isn't an isolated case. Across the US, marine animals are shot, poisoned, and mutilated by humans with little consequence. Some see them as pests, others as competition. And with minimal punishment, the message is clear. Kill wildlife, and walk free. We are failing the very ecosystems we depend on. David Allen Thompson walked into court a killer. He walked out a free man. The dolphins he killed won't come back. Their calves are orphaned. The ocean a little quieter. A little emptier. This isn't just about one man, or one crime. It's about a system that allows cruelty, rewards silence, and punishes compassion with indifference. So we ask you, when justice dies in the water, who's left to speak for the waves?